Do you need another key for your Chevy or GM vehicle? I'm Mike with Tomskey Company. I want to show you how easy it is with the help of Tomskey Company to make a spare key without leaving your driveway. Come to your website, find your vehicle, order the spare keys you need and the programming equipment at our magic Key by Photo service. It's awesome technology that allows your key to arrive already fitting the vehicle. More on that at the end of the video. And one of the best things, you're going to save hundreds of dollars and a ton of time compared to going to the car dealership. Check out how easy it is to make a spare key with the help of Tomskey Company in under 15 minutes. Here's our existing key. We put a tile key finder on it. This pairs a smartphone so we can always find it. This key works for the vehicle currently. You must have one working key to use Tomskey Company solutions to help you make a spare. Here's the spare that we're going to be programming to the vehicle. Brand new, it's aftermarket, it's a whole lot cheaper, and it works just as well. The existing key works, locks and unlocks the door. Our new one does not work yet. We have a great replacement GM fob for many Chevy, GMC, Cadillac, and Buick keys. It may look slightly different from your current remote fob, but has electronics inside that work the same, and it looks and feels better than the original key. When you program, you want to make sure your phone has good charge. Be sure your vehicle engine is turned off. The battery needs to have a full charge. Turn off the HVAC, the radio, the headlights, anything that's draining vehicle battery, because you don't want that battery to drain while you program. We're going to fire open the app. Now it tells us we need to scan the QR code. You want to get the one with the serial number, not the QR code that's the help on the back. Okay, we're going to scan the QR code. There we go. It tells us some important points. We need a solid Wi-Fi connection or cell connection. All the keys we're going to pair. You want your original keys. In this case, we only have one existing working key for the vehicle. You need the programming tool, and if you have aftermarket parts, there's a caution or warning like a remote starter or an aftermarket alarm. Could cause some problems in the programming process, so proceed with caution and at your own risk. Okay, select our vehicle. This is a Chevy Suburban, and it's the 2019. It asks if we're doing a blade key or a smart key. We're doing a smart key, push button start vehicle. Okay, we got to plug in the programmer. Come down near your gas and brake pedal, look around until you find the OBD2 port where this will plug in. To make your life easier, you might consider picking up an extension cable with your order so you can see the programmer as you do your work. Okay, with the programmer plugged in, we see a green light. We got to get that to be paired on Bluetooth. Okay, it's paired. This will run some test and diagnostic. If you get a red light here, it means it's got to do some updates to the firmware of the programmer. You may have to download a Chevy data pack, things like that. All right, we're ready to start programming. Turn on the ignition before performing the function. Okay, I'm going to push the button once. We see the lights all fire up. The ignition is powered on, the engine is not running. It's now communicating to the vehicle. How many keys are we going to pair? We're pairing one key. Let's start our pairing process, communicating with the vehicle. Okay, we're seeing some flashing, lights happening. It's reading the pin. This is all part of the programming process. All right, we're going to wait a few minutes while it reads the pin for the vehicle. Okay, communicating. We're seeing different things flashing on the dashboard. All right, switch the ignition off. Give us 120 seconds. Turning the ignition off. Communicating. Now it's switched the ignition on. It's got this 5-second count going on. Okay, we have a 12-minute wait now. So if it's a hot day, be sure the windows are rolled down. Turn your HVAC and air conditioning off. Be sure to watch to the end of this video for troubleshooting tips in case something doesn't work quite right. Okay, up here on the dashboard, notice we have the security light that's turned on. Now while you wait, I recommend getting into your center compartment. You need to come find the programming slot. The programming slot location can vary by vehicle. The app will tell you where to look. It may be at the bottom of the glove box, the bottom of a cup holder, or some vehicles don't even require one. As this little guy right here, you may have coins, business cards, candy, whatever you got in there, get it cleared out. There's a sensor in here that's going to be used during programming to sense the new key fob. All right, we're at about 79%. This should be it's getting closer. Sometimes it doesn't take all the way to 100% before it's ready to program the spare key. There we go. All right, countdown. Gives us 5 seconds. Security light blinked on and off on the dashboard. Okay, tells us it's ready for remote. Number 3. Notice it tells us to open the center console. I want you to make sure you have all your keys sitting up here. Make sure you know which ones are your original ones. Center console open. You're going to take your new key that needs to be programmed, drop it in the pairing slot, and then it says to push the start stop button. Okay, it tells me ready for remote number 4. I'm going to pull the lock out. It tells me it's configuring the system. Okay, we're getting some beeps. It tells me this is now driver 3, ready for remote number 4. Switch the ignition off. There we go. Now I need to press start for 12 seconds. 1001, 12, 1003, 10, 11, 12. Please release the start stop button. Okay, release the start stop button. Press the start stop button to turn the ignition on until the instrument light illuminates. Okay. All right. We got things lit up here. I'm going to do it again. The instrument light has turned off. Okay. That time I got a green button on here. I got more lights on the dash. It's now telling me to switch the ignition off. Ignition turned off. Press and the brake pedal, start the engine, and wait for 5 seconds. Here we go. I'm pressing the brake pedal, start the engine. Vehicle fired up. It's giving me a 5-second countdown. Okay, switch the ignition off. I've got 120 seconds to do that. Turn the engine off. Okay, open and close the driver's door. It tells me to press the lock and unlock button simultaneously and then release them. There we go. We'll give it a couple seconds. 1, 2, release. Okay. Communicating with the vehicle. All right, great news, key pairing complete. Okay, let's pull out this remote. It should work now. Let's test out our new remotes. Here's the original one. Lock, unlock, work. Let's try the new one. Lock, unlock. Excellent. Everything works great. Isn't that awesome? Now, we want to make sure it starts up properly. So to do that, the first step is to get all the working remotes out of the vehicle. Remote's out of the vehicle. Let's try starting the engine. Okay, it doesn't work. Gives me a no remote detected error. So now we know that the remotes are far enough away we can bring them in one at a time. Let's test the new one first. This is the only one in the vehicle. Engine fires up. Beautiful. Okay. It tells me we've got driver 3 memory features now. And here's the original remote. Let's test it out. Excellent. It still works just great. Tells me I've got driver 1 with that remote. Isn't that awesome? We got 2 working remotes and it took like 15 minutes. That's amazing. Our key by photo service is optional and it's kind of like magic. Be sure you add it as you select the key for your vehicle. Once you complete checkout, you're going to take your existing key. You need to set it down on a flat surface. Take your existing key. It's important that this is well lit to eliminate shadows. So you're going to take 3 photos. Take the key from a couple different angles. You want to get a nice view of the cuts. Have your phone directly above. That will enable our key by photo technology to do its magic. When you add our optional key by photo key cutting service, you save yourself the hassle of driving all over town trying to find somebody to cut your new key blade. Instead, we'll cut it before your order ships, so the key arrives already fitting your vehicle. It's like magic. It's pretty cool. Isn't that awesome? Can you believe how quick and easy that was? With Tom's Key Company, we've made a spare key for the Chevy Suburban in about 15 minutes and saved hundreds of dollars over the cost the car dealership wanted to charge. Now, if you're working on programming your key and run into a problem, no worries. We've got excellent customer support. Reach out to us, help@tomskey.com. We'll work hard to solve your problem. If for some reason we can't get your new key working, no worries. Send everything back to receive our full money-back guarantee. We know you come to Tom's Key Company to come away with a spare key or fob and save hundreds of dollars over the cost the car dealership charges. Be sure you smash the like button and subscribe to our channel so you can find this video again easy to follow along as you program your new spare key with the help of Tom's Key Company. After you're done, drop a comment. Let other people know how much the car dealership wanted to charge you for a spare. And let people know how easy it was to make a spare key without leaving home. Now, what if something goes wrong? Here are some important troubleshooting tips. Okay. Tells me that pairing has failed. Power off the vehicle and restart it. Okay, so this can be really frustrating here. Nothing's happening. I got my keys in here. The engine won't start. So, there's two things to fix this. If your vehicle gets stuck and the key doesn't seem to want to work, the first thing to try is pressing the start-stop button for 15 seconds. So let's hold it down. 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. If holding down the start-stop button doesn't work, come find your vehicle battery. Remove the plug, or remove the cable from the battery terminal. Give it a couple minutes before you reattach it. And that should help reset the vehicle computer. Please visit tomskey.com and place your order today.